Okay, question 15, part A. Complete the table of values for y equals x squared minus 2x. Now I'm going to show you a little tip here, a very important tip. Given that it's a calculator paper, we can actually let the calculator do all the hard work here. We don't need to do anything. But what we want to do is we want to make sure our calculator is set up properly. So I want to make sure that I have my function set up in the calculator correctly, and then I'm just going to have to change the numbers. So what you might do is I'm going to substitute x equals 3 in here. So let's set it up. I want to do 3 squared, and I'm going to subtract 2 lots of 3. Subtract 2 lots of 3. So what I've done is I've written down the expression basically x squared minus 2x, but what I've done is I've substituted the value 3 in, and I'm expecting the answer to be 3. Let's see if it works out. If I hit equals, I get an answer of 3, so I'm happy that my calculator is ready to go. And now to work out the other values, the ones that I'm actually required to do, all I need to do is change the value of x. So I'm going to leave the calculator set up exactly as it is. Let's plop in 4 there. We get a value of 8. And you can work your way through that and fill in your table. Now I'm just going to work these out in my head. 2 squared is 4. 4 subtract 2 times 2, which is 4, which is going to give me 0. 1 squared is 1. 1 minus 2 is going to give me negative 1. Negative 2 squared is going to give me positive 4. Positive 4. And then negative 2 times negative 2 is going to give me positive 4. So we're going to get an answer of 8. Now you could use your calculator to check them out, but they are the correct values. Part B, we're asked on the grid to draw the graph of y equals x squared minus 2x for the values of x between negative 2 and 4. We're just going to plot our points here. So I want to plot this point, negative 2, 8, which is going to be here. Negative 1, 3, which is going to be here. 0, 0, which is the origin. 1, negative 1, which is here. 2, 0, which is here. 3, 3, here. And finally 4, 8, which is here. That was exactly the shape I was expecting. This has a highest power of 2, which means it's a quadratic, so it should look like a U or an N. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freehand, as best I can, try and draw the graph through the points. I need to be incredibly careful. Do not use a ruler for this. Draw it freehand. It should be a smooth U-shaped curve. And that will get us our second 2 marks. Now the next part said solve x squared minus 2x minus 2 equals 1. And that looks suspiciously similar to actually what we've just graphed. We've just graphed y equals x squared minus 2x. So what I'm going to do is rewrite this equation that they've asked me to solve. I'm going to try and rewrite it a little bit like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 to both sides, and we get x squared minus 2x equals 3. So we've just drawn the graph of y equals x squared minus 2x. In other words, I've actually just drawn the graph of y equals x squared minus 2x, or x squared minus 2x must be equal to y. So if I look now at the red line that I've got here and the blue line, we can see that y, hopefully you can see that y will equal 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my graph and I'm going to draw the line in of y equals 3. Y equals 3 is going to be here. I'm going to draw a cross like so. And what I can see from that, where is y equal to 3? It's just, we can see y is equal to 3. And from the graph, we get a value of negative 1. And we get a value of x of 3. So we know that x will equal negative 1 and x will equal 3, and that is a solution to x squared minus 2x minus 2 equals 1. And you can also see those answers come from the table -1. And again, when y is 3, we get a value of x equal to 3. And we're done.